good.
If the rabbit goes out and bites the toes of the bear, even just a little nibble, it's still dangerous.
Yeah. But you can't expect me to just be quiet. That's too difficult. Ooh. Okay. So, guys, now, let's just give a quick overview of these two civilizations, because this is supposed to be the Noobcast where we over-explain everything. Now, on Wham's side, we do see a lot of these villagers going onto wood. Right there is a prelate. Prelate is inspiring these boys. Basically what he is, he's like, work hard. Oh wait, this is a German. Arbeits, I don't know, what is harder in German? God damn, I need to learn German again. So basically he's inspiring these guys one by one to work harder so that they can get resources faster. If you inspire them, they get it faster. And he's getting a lot of wood. So the fact that he's getting this much wood tells me he's going to be producing some units. The fact that... yeah?
Sorry, are they both opening barracks close to the water? Yeah, they did. Yeah, so they're setting up the barracks already to get units out to try and compete on the water. That's interesting.
The fact that there's no deep water fish as well, this is what makes it really interesting for me, because I haven't ever in my life played this map. Why would I? And I'm just like, oh, I guess there are units coming out now. That's great. I didn't see that one coming. But usually what you see in the opener with Ottomans is you'll see 5 villagers going onto stone so that they can get enough to make the military school. But we see the Ottomans here not really going for a military school at all. They're both going for a barracks, going for the safe water play, because they know what they need to get. They need to win the water. So. Oh, and I also got corrected for my German in chat. Arbeite harder. Oh, that's actually quite similar to Afrikaans. Thank you. Today we got learn. Arbeite harder. Ja. Ich sollte harder werken. Okay, there we go. Excuse my very bad German pronunciation. But in this case, we do see Ottomans kind of overpowering right now. And these HRE villages are not going to get their tower up.
Oh, yeah, that's dangerous. If he loses even one of those villages, he's going to put him back big time in this water battle. He does get away, and he hasn't lost that spearman that's at 1 HP.
This guy is trying his best. He's holding on for dear life, and there's just more coming out. Puppypaw also getting his first fishing boat out, but don't worry, Wham is right behind him. I'm going to be a little bit biased and say I think Puppypaw is going to take this, because as a huge Puppypaw fan myself, I believe in the pup. Now, he did bring his Predator over.
I tend to agree with that on the Ottoman side. Ottomans tends to really do well here. I mean, we're seeing it now with the Prelate being pushed forward, but soon when he gets that Vizier point, he's going to have 2 imams here healing these spearmen. So if he can keep them alive without losing a single one, which is, I think one's about to, he just lost one now, then he's in a really good place. And that Prelate, that's huge.
The fact that he just lost a Prelate could mean he loses the game. However, these 2 villages are finally getting their tower up, so this area should be secured. These villagers should be fine. But these 2 villages that he invested all the way building a tower means that Puppypaw just has more units right now. And these fishing ships are going to get pressured a little bit. And he can't even put these villages inside because he already lost so much idle time with them just making a tower. Now, he just needs to keep control of the side of the water.
Almost a bit of mismicro there from Puppypaw. And those spearmen nearly losing another one.
Oof,
and with that tower up, I think it definitely gives more control over at least that side of the pond to Wham.
Well, apparently Wham is just giving him all his units. He's wait, never mind. I switched him around in my head. Puppypaw was giving him all the units. I think I just switched him around in my head. Oh no. Oh, Puppypaw, you're losing those. Be careful. And he loses another one. Another one.
I think Wham realizes at this point he needs to try and do as much damage to those units and try and kill as many as he can before the imams appear, because I'm not too sure where we are in terms of Vizier points, but that's going to be soon. And that's a second barracks. So that's 2 barracks being put down.
That's going to be a lot of dead spearmen, though. Oh, is that worth it? Is that worth it? If he gets the villager, it's worth it, but he gets the villager. How many spearmen is he going to lose? 2 villagers.
That's 2 vills.
This is so damaging. Oh, this is so damaging. Oh, 1 villager. We spoke too soon. And he's chasing them down. Wham is going to lose a lot here, but I think he should be okay. Both of them still holding strong. We see the game isn't over yet, so
there's that first Vizier point. And let's have a look at it, see if he takes the imams.
He takes the imams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, Ottomans has these points that they get, and they can get these extra bonuses. So as Ottomans, let's quickly switch over to the Ottoman view so you guys can see what they are. And also because I need to reference this, I'm not much of an Ottomans player myself. So as you guys can see, Vizier points. And once you unlock these Vizier points, let's keep an eye on the map, you can get these different ones. So right now, he chose field work, which is 2 imams. After this, he has many others to choose from. He can choose to get an extra military school, which produces free units, or get the siege crew. I've never tried this one, but I haven't played Ottomans a lot. And I've never traded with Ottomans either. You have? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's quite interesting because, I mean, I'm not exactly sure, 100% sure how beneficial it is. But yeah, with those Vizier points, the Ottoman player will earn them by producing units and aging up. And speaking of aging up, I mean, we got an age up coming in from Wham.
Oh, but we don't see one from Puppypaw.
Oh. Yeah, and he's quite behind with resources. But once these imams are here, he can fight really, really hard. So yeah, this is going to turn around on Wham, I think.
And
yeah.
The fact that he has 24 army is just so scary. Oh, I mean, the numbers are going to decrease really quickly. Let's see. And the upgrade is coming through as well. Those 2 imams trying to heal their best. And I just feel like he's going straight for the he's going straight for the dock because he knows he needs to stop this. But that military ship is going to come out, and this is not going to look too kind for Puppypaw. Once that military ship is out, he's going to be able to clean this up. Is he going to clean it up in time? Puppypaw is committed to this. He's like, I actually am not going to go for the age up. I just need to make units right now. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Those imams, I think they basically double the value of what he has there in terms of military. And judging from how much damage he's just healed out, it's really difficult to try and compete with this. And this is the strategy almost every time we've seen the sort of map, and Ottomans is just forever Dark Age. Oh, and he is aging up with Twin Minaret. It's, I don't know, I still think it's 50-50, but those spears are going straight for
the base.
Wham's base.
The fact that these fishing ships are in so much danger, though, that is going to be quite tough. But these imams, I mean, they're healing. They're going along their merry way. Let's see if they can actually get some idle time as well. Because right now, I mean, Wham gets the water. The guy that gets water first, who gets H2 first, they usually win the water, and that's exactly what we saw. And Puppy knew this. That's why he was trying to kill the dock, but he was just a little bit too slow. He is going to get a fishing ship or 2, and this is going to be a little bit scarier for Puppypaw. Oh, that demolition ship could have exploded, but he decided to watch instead. He's a pacifist.
Yeah, he's holding on to it. He doesn't want a Springald ship to come out with a lot of HP. So it's better to keep it in reserve than to use it on. Yeah, you can see that Man-at-Arm really cleaning up.
Oh. That's the thing. The moment you get H2, you get men-at-arms. So all those spearmen, you can have 1,000 spearmen. If you have 1 man-at-arm, there's hope. That little man-at-arm will hold the fort. Just like that. What is that thing from Game of Thrones? Hold the door. Oh, door. And we see these guys trying another stab at the dock, but Wham says, nah. I want 2 docks.
They can't get close. Oh, but that demo ship's about to go down.
And now, the thing is, this tower is providing a lot of protection. Even though it hasn't looked that powerful, it has definitely done its job. Because now we can see Puppypaw is getting some pressure on his dog. Even though it's not going to go down, it's still pressure. Pressure that takes away from other things you could be doing. On the backside, we do see that Wham is going for a little bit of stone. That is most likely just to get the upgrade for his tower, so that this tower can keep itself up and keep itself occupied. Demolition ship doing some damage, but Puppypaw doesn't have any military ship to follow this up with, and he's just gonna tickle these guys, and they're gonna heal back up. So right now,
be trying to get the naval arrow slits on the other dock as well, so that there's 2 docks firing out arrows, and that's a lot of control over this water. That basically, unless those docks go down, I think it's basically like impossible for Puppypaw to push out and get food from here.
And finally, I was very much corrected, because I didn't even consider the fact that I said last game, naval arrow slits is got in every game, and they're getting it. Gosh. And he's getting a lot more on stone, though. Does this mean a second TC, or does this just mean... What does this mean?
Yeah, he's got a lot on wood, so...
Yeah, that's going to be a second TC, then. The thing is, Puppypaw is on 700 food. I'm not sure if this is just because he is hoping to make more units, but he's hemorrhaging military units, and Wham is just like, I'm not going to create anything else. I'm just going to harass you, force you to make stuff, and then I'm going to age up. Well, I have 2 TC, so good luck, sir. Good luck very much. These 2 imams luckily staying alive. Vizier points were not wasted.
Yeah, the value of those is going to come into play in the next engagement. Right now, I mean, we're sitting at, once again, almost 50-50, almost same villager count. Yeah, but we might see a shift soon with military coming out. Does he have any military schools? He's busy setting up his blacksmith now.
I'm so surprised he only gets a military school now. I know he's been busy, but these are free units that you could have been pumping out the whole time. We do see Puppypaw investing a little bit more, but I don't think... I mean, it looks like he's aging up, you know. It's not like he's producing anything else. We can see there's nothing in the queue happening now. He's trying to get the military school up, and it looks like he's going to be aging up, which is very surprising. Second military school. I
wouldn't be surprised looking at it now. He kind of has to, because you can't compete even with the Imam's healing with feudal men-at-arms. So he has to get units out to try and deal with it. And you can see a bit of a raid coming in from Wham.
The thing is, Wham is going to attack. Puppypaw is about to age up, and Puppypaw needs every single resource now to age up. The fact that Wham is coming in, I mean, Puppypaw is going to be aging up, but he's going to be in some trouble if he doesn't have any units to defend this with. His army is not with him. His army is not close by at all.
Yeah, he's aging up with the Imperial Armory with 16 vills. So that's going to be up very, very soon. And that's going to start then getting out free siege. And yeah, Wham doesn't look like he's close to aging up. He's still spending his food and gold on units, on unit production. But
he is getting a second TC, and we know what HRE looks like on second TC, guys. Yeah, we know what that looks like. And this is the first time we've actually seen an HRE start without a military school, just because he wanted to get the dock out instead, and that early pressure onto the dock. But they know each other. They practice together. Of course, they knew what the one would do on the one side of the map and the other would as well. Those 2 imams actually showing their value, very quickly picking up 2 relics, taking them back home. This is something that Wham cannot compete with at all, because those guys would have stood ready to pick them up, and he wouldn't have been able to intercept them in any circumstance. And now Wham is like...
Do we know when that first siege unit is coming out from Puppypaw?
It takes a while, though. They take about 6 hours to come out. As you can see, it takes 6 hours and 20 seconds to make 1 siege unit.
Yeah, so the big value in Ottomans is the fact that they have a lot of free units, both in the siege when they get to the 3rd age, and then from their military schools, which they can get upgrades for, which we mentioned with the Vizier point. So yeah, he's going to probably start massing very, very soon. And Wham's going to age up also very, very soon. You can see he's almost got enough resources for it now.
And Wham knows, I'm on 2 TC. I have water. What about you, Puppy? Are you just my younger brother forever? I wonder, I think Puppy is the younger brother by a few minutes. So, let's see if Wham can actually take him down. Oh, and Wham losing a little bit of units here and there. Oh, he does intercept the relic being picked up. He's like, hey, I'm gonna need that a little bit later, actually. So let's see if this Imam is... Imam drops the relic for safety. There's a relic right next to the dock here as well, so he might be able to steal that or get that one as well. And Wham, are you gonna be ready to pick these up as well, or are you just gonna be happy?
For Whamenqt's Cathedral, so he is hoping to get more relics, and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 that he's 4 being the 4th being close to Puppypaw's base. So yeah, I mean, he's got 4 relics which you can use, and if he gets those, it's going to be a huge boost in gold eco for him. I think Wham has the eco advantage at the moment. 2 TCs, Whamenqt soon, and water under wraps.
The problem...
It's difficult.
The problem for many people is they don't realize how quickly with HRE you go from castle to imperial if they don't get harassed. Like, even while you're making a buttload of MAAs. Let's say I put out 26 barracks here and I pump out those men-at-arms. On 2 TC, I'm going to be aging up to imperial in no time. Especially with a water eco. Ooh, they're stuck.
Got some units to the north of Wham's base there on those 2 stones. South of this?
South. Oh, yeah, they're attacking the houses. They're like, hey, house! Hey, do you have your permit?
firing arrows through the windows.
Snatched. Puppypaw just snatching that from his brother's claws. Oh.
Yeah, the fight for the relics now is huge. I think Puppypaw realizes that that Wham's gone for Whamenqt. It would be the better choice in this situation. So, yeah, all these villager picks are huge.
Yeah, 3 of them just for free without any congestion at all. And he doesn't even lose 1 unit. And on this side as well, Puppypaw is honestly cleaning up. Hot damn. Wham tries to get the guy in, but to no avail. He is luckily going to be ready to pick up the... the relic. It's like, don't mind if I do.
A second earlier, and he would have got that villager too.
Wham.
That's Lance's knights coming up from Wham.
I am very scared of those. If I was Puppypaw, I'd be really, really scared because I don't have spearmen. I just have archers. A ton of archers. And lances or knights, they do not fear the archer. They fear the stick, and only the stick. So guys...
I mean... We have the possibility of Janissaries coming out from Puppypaw, which will shut down any sort of heavy armored unit push from Wham.
Oh, and finally, Whamenqt now doing some work as well, but that guy is going to go down as quickly as he didn't spawn because he took 6 hours to spawn.
Did you see the two religious units having a conversation about who deserves to hold the relic?
The HRE prayed a little bit harder because they are holy after all.
It's like going to the shops and the last bottle of milk is on the on the shelf, and you have to beg to get it.
Oh gosh, poor Wham. He's just really trying to get these relics, and Puppypaw just says no, you can't.
Yeah, he has to. He has to. He realizes that any sort of advantage that he holds right now in terms of the free units and the value they have hinges on the fact that he keeps those relics out of Wham's hands. So yeah, it is quite desperate for him to try and hold it.
The problem is Wham doesn't have the economy HRE needs to have when you're busy fighting an Ottoman army. You're supposed to have 5 million farms out already, and I'm not seeing the 5 million farms. Where are your farms, Wham? You need to have made a lot of them by now because the food eco is not supporting you, and your ships are still stuck, brother. They are still stuck. They've been stuck for a hot minute, and you need to move them. Now, these guys are in a little bit of danger because they can't run away from them too quickly. And those, although crossbows are crossbows, and they will take down a few knights. Let's see. No upgrades from either player, though. Oh, I spoke too soon. The upgrade just kicked in from Wham, so Wham will be able to clean this up quite easily. Oh, hello, crossbows. Are you guys gonna... Oh, those are archers. They look like crossbows. Oh, my goodness. Apparently, I can't see anything.
Some people are also sitting with no upgrades apart from one of the wood cutting bonus. I forget what it's called. Double-edged axe, I think it is.
Lumber preservation, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's difficult to really. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but it looks more in Wham's favor at the moment.
By the way, it is double broad axe. I was wrong. The second one is lumber preservation. Ooh, those are some hard names. It feels like I need to go back to university to study all these things again. Speaking of which, Wham, are you going to age up and build a university? See some proper upgrades. No, I think Wham knows he has the more higher value units right now. There's a Springald, but you don't have any siege to defend against. Look at it tickling that little knight. He's like... Oh,
he's got some Jans there as well. Yeah, he needs to be careful. If these Jans, there's also crossbows and a Springald, yeah. If those Jans get a hold of those knights, they're in big trouble.
Oof. Maybe he picks off a few. But on the bottom side, we know Puppypaw, like I keep saying about Puppypaw, he's an aggressor. He's in his base. He's trying to just get some idle time. He's trying to make the moves, even though he's quite behind. He knows that his brother's on 2GC. He's not blind. He, on the other hand, is like, oh, I don't have water. I have 62 villages, and I might go up a few, but not enough. His poor little Method playing the song of his people. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to carry him through. Oh, these knights getting a village or two, but finally, Wham is like, hey, relic.
Yeah, it's 8 villager kills to 12 as of the bottom left there. So, and 2 relics to 3. So Wham, yeah, has got the advantage in terms of relics now.
But we know Ottoman's mid-ish game really good. Holy Roman Empire mid to late game a little bit better. You're gonna have a lot of units in your base very soon. Once Wham gets up farms and builds his eco up, he's gonna have a lot more units to be worried about.
True, and you can see the difference in villager count, 82 to 65, and with the military count not being that different, yeah. Are those ships still doing a dance? By the way?
Yeah, they are. They are. Party in his house. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, and Puppypaw just giving away some free knights just because he wanted to harass, but they don't get into the base this time. Wham says that's enough. Look at my walls. Look at my walls.
Yeah, those two sacred sites, they need to secure them.
Is this normal for them to spawn like this? Twitch chat?
I'm not
Do you guys know?
Sure.
Oh, knights in the base, knights in the base, knights in his face. Let's see. No, they don't really get any damage done. Puppypaw's also like, actually, I know I've been testing you. You might test me back, so I'm just gonna make sure that you don't. So getting up a little bit of a wall. I don't think they realize this is not the walls of what is the war of no stone walls? What is that round called? They can make stone walls, because if you're playing against these chunky boys, you're gonna need some stronger walls. Especially if Wham starts to raid you with 500 units because of his very strong economy coming out.
Oh, I just noticed that Wham has a huge advantage when it comes to safe wood. He's got 4 large wood stacks close enough to his base for it to be safe.
Ooh.
While Puppypaw's only got 1 big wood stack and the other one being further down south, and that's been half eaten by the mountain.
Well,
that's a bit of a weird generation.
It definitely is a little bit of an uneven generation, but also consider Puppypaw Wham did secure more of the map. However, these Janissaries, they are taking care of this quite easily. Can we get a cannon emplacement on that tower, please? We know those are broken, so let's see. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a cleanup. Puppypaw just cleaning.
And the siege coming in from the back there.
Mangonel, are you going to land here? Right here. Whamenqt, that's the spot. That's the spot. This tower killing off one at a time, but the Mangonel's like, actually no, that farm, I want him. Or the mill. Not the farm. It's like, units!
Need up from Ottomans as well, so there's no more Whamenqt. They're buffing their attack speed. So these are just regular firing attack speed units now.
But
that are under the range of a very dangerous tower.
But they're not. They are surviving, and this... And he misses. Good. Mangonel, you're going to have to target fire more accurately. Let's see if Wham can move. Wham does not move, and he loses a lot more again. But this tower doing the damage, finally. Getting rid of that Mangonel. And Springald out, ready to take care of that Springald. And now we are starting to see him hemorrhaging a lot of units to this one tower. I understand you want to kill his units, but you do need to get a way to take care of that tower. Wham is like, hey.
The split is a lot larger now. Is that a keep drop?
Yes, that is a keep drop. A defensive keep drop. And Janissaries turning around just quickly, cleaning up a few more units. Oh, Knight. You're trying. But are you trying hard enough? Oh no. One by one. The units pouring in. Fishy ships just doing the dance of their people. Hey. Puppypaw.
They thought they won already. They're having a celebration, but yeah, it's not looking as clean as that. Ooh. Yeah, the military difference you can see now, 47 to 19, and you know that 20 difference in villages isn't going to make much of a difference when your villagers can't leave their the safety of the town center to go out and gather your precious resources.
And
with
right,
constant free units, it's not looking good for Wham.
He's trying to shut this down, though. He's trying to get this completely shut down, and he does have the stone to do it. So he's most likely going to upgrade that tower too, because he knows if he gets the tower, he can cut off the reinforcements, because that's what he's struggling with right now. These archers, they're trying to keep these guys busy for as long as possible, and all of a sudden, he just lost a lot of army, all for nothing.
There's still a lot of safe resources for Wham in the north there, so. Yeah, now that things are equaled out, I think it'll turn around badly on Puppypaw. It's weird because I just genuinely thought that with that sort of push now, it's swung in the favor of Puppypaw. But yeah, resource-wise, Wham's still at a huge advantage.
I mean, Puppypaw did do a lot of damage, but he threw away so many units for free. I think he ran in, he killed a lot of eco, he caused a lot of idle time, but he didn't really get enough done. I feel like if there was a ram, maybe he could take out a little bit of control, but because Wham has all the control he had earlier, except he has a keep now, which is going to stop against your raids as well. And you being a very aggressive player, you need to be able to raid. So he didn't get... Oh, the outpost can still go down. Oh, no, actually Wham says no. No, it's not. So, pushing Puppypaw back. And right now, the Mangonel from both sides just going to try to smack down, get a bit of damage. Mangonel really dislikes buildings in this case. He's not too interested in units. Bud Knight's going from the back, trying to get some damage, getting in, but saying hi. But the Keep says hi. Keep takes one down. Maybe a second one as well.
When you can throw away free units, this sort of play sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But with they keep there on the Archon, you're not going to force them off any resources, no idling. And that's nearly that's looking closer to now, like nearly a 25 villager gap for Wham. I don't know. This is impossible to siege down.
The prophecy of the farms have been completed. Finally, the farms have been done. We are seeing the HRE eco popping out little by little, and Puppypaw backs off. I'm not sure why he backs off. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's recouping for. So Puppypaw, what is your next move? Is there a move? Maybe this knight is gonna
siege out and try and bring trebs forward and siege down the HRE player because of how much they can. They've got the emergency repairs option, which allows them to just automatically just regenerate buildings through the power of magic, of faith. But so I don't know what Puppypaw is going to do to get him out of there.
This just in, HRE has the power of magic. Faith is also magic. And, I mean, these fishing ships, honestly, they've danced enough. They've done what they needed to do. This dock is chilling its life away, just shooting everything down. I honestly feel like Wham... I don't know, don't you just want to delete these? Because I'm going to keep looking at them. Now, Puppypaw does have a sacred side at least. He's like, hey, give me these two. I need the gold, maybe. I do have enough, but I could use extra.
There's an Elsbach Palace being put down on the northern sacred side. So that's just going to neutralize the sacred side victory even more so now. With another TC being dropped on that gold, that's extra resources that is just being secured and kept safe.
I did not expect the Elsbach, but I should have expected the Elsbach because, I mean, he doesn't need the extra villager income. He has 2 TCs, and Puppypaw does not. These knights are going to try and kill up a few things. Puppypaw a little bit slow to react, but not cleaning up enough to stop that. And Puppypaw might follow suit. He has 2 choices. You either attack, which he's doing, and he's committed to this. He's like, I need to attack now. And the fact that this game is still going tells me this didn't go too badly for Puppy. He might have actually got something done here. So, Puppypaw pushing out. These towers are going to slap back. They don't take free slaps, and HRE towers are HRE towers. They don't take a beating for nothing. So, the Elsbach Palace does secure the 3rd TC coming up as well. This is going to look really good for Wham. And Puppypaw needs to make a move. Puppypaw either needs to age up and hope, I need to use the prayer of faith, and then try to defend against this, but I don't know. This does look like a GG. Puppypaw, what is your move? Moving forward, slowly but surely. Get the Imam
Should we do a guessing game as to how long this game will go on for? Because right now it's the perfect stalemate where sooner rather than later Puppypaw has to make a decision of how he wants to approach this. Because right now it just looks like he doesn't know what to do to break past this, or try and force a surrender from Wham, or try and force a victory. Yeah, I think a wonder in a 1v1 would even be a more suitable option to try and deal with the stalemate.
I mean, it's HRE. They're just waiting. He's currently in that lead. We can't... Oof. Losing an Imam like that? Are you? HRE is going to be able to replace his units, and Puppypaw will not. Oh, well, if I look at the resources now, Puppypaw is looking to age up, but And before those upgrades kick in. So this is, well, apparently a really good fight. But wow, Puppypaw cleaning up. I did not expect it to go this smoothly, but those Janissaries are just shooting down these spearmen so they can't get the horses. They are going to get a few, but I feel like these horses are going to have to get into the back line to make sure that this game goes on. I think we're going to have at least a 37-minute game. Specifically 37 minutes. Yes.
Saying that, if this fight goes in the way of Puppypaw, even the villagers joining in on the fight on those knights.
Apparently villagers counter knights. He has the extra villagers to throw away. And he does realize this. He was almost pop-capped earlier with all his villagers. And 130 villagers, that's enough. That's enough. As I've asked BC that question, by the way. I'm not saying that out of my ass. He's like, yeah, 130, 140 is good. So I'm speaking out of knowledge here. Yeah. So yes, guys.
More villagers means that when your guys die,
apparently,
this is just so neutral.
Yeah, this is the stalemate you've been talking about, right? He wants to get the counter castle. He's going to lose a few villagers for that, but not the end of the world. He does have 3 TCs. And they're not queuing up everything, so there are villager here and there, but he's not mass queuing them up. Oh, my stutter just came through. Mass. But right now, I don't know. I just feel like the production, he's not at a point where he can just print units and run them right into his base. Because, I mean, these people are top of the top. Let's see, is this keep? This keep's going to go up, but he's going to sacrifice quite a bit of villagers, and he's going to put them inside and make sure that he takes down as many as possible. Those Janissaries going down a little bit. They're trying to get a few more kills before they get taken down. An honorable death indeed. But now the problem is, HRE, you have stronger structures once you get the upgrade. And Wham is doing what his brother does best, raiding. So, not trading. I didn't say trading, guys. Wham is not trading. He is raiding. So, these wood walls are just going to melt under the arms of the horses. And Wham is going to keep raiding left, right, and center. And Puppypaw's army not looking that impressive anymore. Yeah, this is...
That's a big difference now. And this raid is going to really put a real dent in the... Oh, if they
in
go
his head.
Them, just...
Yeah, it's gonna dent Puppypaw right in. Oh damn. He does have these 2 relics, but this is HRE late game. Are we honestly gonna be able to contest that at all? I highly doubt. We are fighting keep versus keep. We have knights in the base.
For keeping the peace. Sorry. All your ram puns today got me going.
Oh god. Don't kill me. If I die, you're gonna sit here awkwardly with the stream. And then what? Okay, so in this case, these knights are causing Puppypaw a little bit of stress. I can see that. And the food eco, we can see it speaks for itself. Right now, Wham on 2,000 food. Puppypaw on 1,000 per minute. Wham starts the printer.
Of the wall, yeah. It's just...
And the wall goes down again. And again. Hey, these guys looking at the wall, they're like, we did some damage, guys. Do you see that? That was a wall. Fred, oh wait, this is actually Gunther. Do you see what we did here? Yes, it's very good. We killed a wall. Mangonel is like, hey, you want to kill me too? Suicidal Mangonel just coming in, going down instantly. These other guys, Janissaries, is like, actually, it wasn't a suicidal Mangonel. It was a sacrificial Mangonel. And now...
Those Janissaries are such a curse for those heavy armor units. They are so strong. Wow.
HRE being HRE. Repairing their keeps. Keeping the peace. JK. Not peace at all. Making it fall to pieces, actually. At the top, Puppypaw is trying to stop the tower push from happening. Because we know once these guys get tower cannon emplacements, we are gonna have Reddit posts. So, we don't want anything like that to happen. The Seagate Castle, not doing enough. Seagate Castle's like, hey, I'm actually quite squishy. Wow,
yeah.
That thing goes down way too quickly. I thought it would withstand a little bit more. I know there's a bombard shooting at it, but... feels like it just melted right away. That emergency repair really showing the difference. Add. Cannon emplacement is in. He might as well tap out right now. There's a tower with a cannon emplacement. GG. Gold
And
again.
he's going to lose this gold here as well and have to rely on trade. Is he actually trading? Is Puppypaw trading? Because I did see some markets down. I don't know if he had set up the trade at all.
Let's see.
The market's just there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a great bombard as well out.
He's getting
Yeah, it's a
44
bit of
gold.
trade.
I think he ran out of gold mines, so he knows what he needs to
Yeah.
do. Yeah. But
Oh yeah, and I think this is pretty much going to be GG because there's nothing you can do once the HRE starts creeping forward with keeps. I think it's pretty much GG, and no amount of great bombards are going to stop when that emergency repairs kicks in.
the hand cannoneers are just they're doing a lot of damage. I must say, after watching this, I haven't been making enough hand cannoneers in my game. I think I need to wean off the MAAs only and start making some hand cannoneers as well.
But let's be fair, how many games do we see at our Elo that go to Imperial?
That's true. They often don't get past castle. Yes.
There
And
we go.
that-
Yeah, Puppy tapping out.
Wham! The big brother takes the lead. Takes another game. And so,
That was a good back and forth, actually.
easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Right? No, definitely not easy. This was a very well fought battle for these two. The two brothers at it. And next
Yeah,
up,
no-
Beastie versus Luciferon. Guys.